What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl wanted to do another comparison. I am loving these comparison videos. I'm loving just these shopping of my stash videos, and I had both of these bronzers in my collection previously, and I thought, are these the same? Are they different? Let's find out. So just like I did earlier this week with the two Morphe bronzers, I went and did a head-to-head battle with these two. They're both on my complexion, as you can see. I also did have cream bronzer on both sides as well. I set the cream bronzer just like I do normally, so both sides had an even chance of everything. I just really wanted to put cream bronzer on today. What can I say? But yeah, I wanted to compare these head to head, and if you're interested, let's just get into it. No fuss, no muss. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I have both bronzers on their respective sides. I have my blush, my highlighter, everything is completely done. I will have my tutorial linked down below when it becomes available. I know that this eye look will be coming available later on, but do stay tuned. It will be coming if you are really interested. Now, of course, I'm wearing a wig, so sis is kind of hiding, and I don't glue my wigs down, so we're just gonna judge me if you will. We're just gonna focus in on these kind of temple areas to see what's going on, even though you can see my forehead still. But for me personally, let's put this together. For me personally, I do not see a difference at all between these two bronzers. And that kind of really solidifies the fact for me that these bronzers are quite literally the same. I know I remember hearing words around that the CoverGirl Queen collection was getting discontinued and that CoverGirl was putting this full spectrum line together to kind of revamp and provide that same line, but just without being connected to Queen Latifah. I don't seriously actually know if this is truly what happened, but what I will say is that these two bronzers look extremely alike. I don't really see a difference at all, and for me it's pretty easy. What I will say is that this bronzer is not as harshly pressed as this one is. So even though I use my exact same brush, which was my 05 from Refer, I definitely got more kick up from this Queen bronzer, and it also was just easier to pick up in general. Whereas my full spectrum bronzer, I definitely had to work the brush in there. Also do keep in mind the fact that I've also had my Queen bronzer longer than I've had my full spectrum. So that also might be the fact that I just worked this product down and got to like the good part of it, if you will. And I still have not done that with this product. Hey guys, so I'm popping in again. I am beginning my editing, and when I was looking at my footage, you can definitely see that, let me get the bronzers again. You can definitely see that the Sculpting Excerpt bronzer, which is from Full Spectrum, is actually cooler and toned than the Queen bronzer. So if you want a more neutrally bronzer, I would say go for this one. If you want a more warm tone bronzer, go for this one. But I think overall, once both of them are on your complexion, they're close enough that they pretty much look the same. And I still feel that way looking in the mirror, looking in my footage with the full kit and caboodle. But when I just had the bronzer separate, you could clearly see a difference. And I just wanted to pop on here to let you guys know I'm not blind. I really did see a difference. But that's all I gotta say. Let's get back to the real footage. Overall, I did this video just for those who had the Queen bronzer, wanting to know if they needed the Full Spectrum. I don't think you do. I think they work beautifully together, and they both are the same pretty much, which is good if the Queen bronzer is like your holy grail must-have go-to and you didn't want to buy this from a sketchy seller on Amazon. You can go ahead and pick this baby up from Ulta or from CoverGirl's website, although I don't think they actually sell makeup off their website. I think they just link you to other websites that they sell it from. So today is day 5 of bronzer week, and this is officially the last day that I am presenting different bronzers and actually doing like a bronzer hunt for you guys. And what can I say about this week? There were definitely some surprises. I was definitely surprised with my Tower 28 review, just personally. I was also very surprised with my Gucci review. And I just felt like this was a really good week where you got really strong, interesting bronzers, and you got the gambit, right? So I gave you guys a cream bronzer. I gave you guys quite a few matte bronzers with different undertones, some that were a lot more warmer than others, some that were more neutral, etc., etc. Something that I unfortunately did not provide this week was any shimmery or satin bronzers, but there just weren't any. I mean, there just weren't any that I found that I was interested in picking up recently. If you have one that you know I don't have, by all means, go ahead and comment down below and I will probably pick it up. I mean, it's me. But I just wanted to give you guys kind of this comparison. From this week, what I will say is just pick one, maybe two that you're really, really invested in after seeing all of these different bronzers displayed. I don't think you personally need to have all of these bronzers. I don't personally need to have all of these bronzers, but I love bronzer. Bronzer is a part of my collection that, like, even during my no buy, it was hard for me not to purchase from. So for me, it's definitely different than you guys. But I mean, if bronzer is one of those things for you, by all means, you do you, boo boo. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. What'll be coming up is my bronzer collection. I'll be showing you guys every last bronzer that I have in my collection, except for a couple of the newer ones. I quite literally just didn't have them when I pre-filmed that video. But obviously, if I'm showing you guys the video this week, I have the bronzer in my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week and this video. Stay tuned. I need to figure out what I'm doing for next week because I'm anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe, and I hope you enjoy my bronzer collection, which is coming up tomorrow. Bye guys.